there's a period of time in your journey, in your entrepreneurial journey, in your personal development journey, where things are going to get really lonely. Things get really lonely. You don't feel like you're making any progress. You feel like you keep getting knocked down. You feel like you keep getting hit with all these negative things, all the chaos. It's just nonstop. You cannot catch a break. And I'm making this video right now to let you know to hold steady, hold firm, hold the line. Keep going. This is very temporary. And the funny thing about these dark times, these lonely times, is that the harder they get, the closer you are to coming out on the other side and life making sense of itself again. The reason why things get so difficult when we are trying to show up as a new version for ourselves, the reason why these tests get so difficult is because it's trying to remind you, it's trying to pull on your ears and shake you and remind you that you can declare who you are, right? You can declare who you are and who you are going to be today. In the midst of all this storm, you can become the storm. In the midst of all the chaos, you can become the chaos. Meaning to say you can be above and beyond the situation. You can be in total dictation of how you perceive what's happening right now. And what happens, especially after I go through the hypnosis piece with a lot of people, is they come to me a couple of weeks later and say, you know what, they feel bad. They feel like they're in a low vibrational state again. This is not a coincidence. You are making good progress for yourself, and now you feel like you are knocked down again. It's to test you, to see if you remember that you can swallow up situations, declare that you are above and beyond a situation, and remind yourself that it is temporary. I'm in a place right now where I'm making the next big push in my business, in my life, in my personal development. And I don't have any friends doing the same thing as me or who are in the same lane as me. I don't have any other entrepreneurs who are in the same lane as me. I'm in this thing by myself. The only people I have is you guys, right? So this is part of why I take the camera and I talk. It's so I can get out of my head. And a lot of you guys need to get out of your head. If I can give you a piece of advice, it would be, in the midst of that chaos, try and act as your own hero. Try and act as the finished product of whatever you're going for, right? Just act, literally act. Put on a performance every day, and you'll be surprised as to the results that you can get and how quickly you begin to settle into that role, actually, for good. You will begin to see the world through that lens, right? Because the moment you start to say that, you know what, I'm stuck, or I feel stuck, or I'm in a low vibrational state, the moment you begin to say that, you begin to declare it, and you begin to become that. And subconsciously, you will look to reaffirm that. When you stop speaking and you move out into the world and you start moving through the world, you will look to do things that make you reaffirm that feeling and that identity. It's that simple, it's that static, and it's that real. So when you're feeling that way, try and have the diligence to say, you know what, even though I feel externally that it looks like chaos and that chaotic things are happening right now, I'm steady, I'm firm, I'm a professional, and there's nothing that can stop me. Because a lot of us want the success, we know we deserve the success, but very few of us are willing to go through these bumps and bruises along the way. The reason those are there, and the reason these things happen for us, is because we need to become a certain person with a certain thickness of skin to be able to handle everything that comes with being at the top, to handle everything that comes with success and being the best version of ourselves. Being the best version of ourselves isn't just about getting the blessings and being abundant. It's about perceiving chaos in the way that it's just lessons. And funny enough, it's all our doing anyway. And that's a different conversation. And this is the part when most people quit. It's in this stage, this really lonely stage where you've outgrown your old friends, but you haven't really grown into any new friends, or you haven't made any new friends. It's in this stage that most people quit. Alex Hormozy said something to this effect. It's that dark and lonely period of entrepreneurs, of people who are trying to better themselves. What you don't want to do is go back to the old environments, the old people, and the old things, the old habits that you used to identify with. Hold steady, hold firm. Let life be a little empty for a little bit, because I promise you it will begin to pour with blessings and pour with love and abundance and all the other things that you were wanting. Life gets a whole lot better. Life gets better than you ever thought it would, beyond your wildest dreams. And you have to continue to buy into that belief in the midst of what seems like chaos. And when you can do that, you know you are ready. And when you can do that, the universe will know you are ready. And it won't bring you the blessings you've been asking for until it knows for sure you are ready. So it's waiting for this moment. That's why it keeps inviting you into this moment, into the chaos, so that it can then have you prove that you are above temporary situations, chaos, that you perceive it in a totally different way, that you perceive it now not as chaos, but as an invitation to rise, or rather to settle into the best version. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give this video a like, a thumbs up. That's all I ask of you, so I can push this video in the algorithm. Appreciate you guys. I'm out. Peace.